Okay, hello everyone. So today I'm doing a special one for you, special flight. So, as some of you may know, there has been a volcanic eruption that is destroying homes, and it is an island in the Canaries, which is, as you may know or may not know, in the Atlantic Ocean. So, to show you where we live in UK, we have France, we have Spain, Portugal, and then we have North Africa. So, if we go down to the Canaries, we have the following islands. We have Lanzarote, which is a destination that I've been to several times. We have Fuerteventura, which is very sandy. We have the other island of Gran Canaria. Everyone knows Tenerife, and that is the big island of Tenerife. We have San Sebastian, and then we have La Palma. So we'll get straight into it. Now, the understanding is that the volcano has erupted in this area here. That is my understanding. And this is the area that it's affecting. The population of this island is 85,840, which was at the last census. So the island's not the biggest island in the world. But obviously it's a fairly sizable location. Okay, so I'm not going to confess to know everything about the volcano eruption, other than it's a stratovolcano. That I do know. So let's try and get up in the air and try and give you an all-round view of what exactly is going off. So we'll try and head up and around the island the best that I can. And maybe I'll do some of the other islands while I'm in the area, but on another video. So firstly, I just want to say my thoughts and prayers with all those people on the island who've had to evacuate. And unfortunately a lot of people are losing their homes. I'm hoping we can get over the volcano. And the first thing that hits you is just how high the hills, the volcano is here. It's going to take quite some climbing to get up above. Oh, I probably should have waypointed it. Yep, I can work out that it's probably around this side of the island, so I need to really get some height. So the volcanic eruption is going to be over this ridge. Obviously you're not going to see it in this game. It's more about giving you a view of the area. Now as you're climbing up here you can see part of the volcano where there's no trees at all. And there you go, you can see as we're going over, this is the active volcano itself, or certainly part of it. And there's a part of the caldera there. And as if we'll try and climb up and up and up, and that's what I'm kind of doing now. So I do believe that the volcano eruption was actually over here. And quite interesting, I mean I've got my son with me now and we're looking, and if you look, Lewis, yeah, that's where I think it's going as well. So where you think the eruption's heading down towards Puerto Naos area, and we can see here as we fly over, so this is the actual volcano itself and the area where the eruption has taken place. And you can see if you look, you can actually see like a lava flow, look, in the past where it's gone down the hill, look. Unless that's live. No, it can't be live. It uses satellite mapping, but I don't think it's that accurate. No, it's definitely not that accurate, and I'll tell you why, because I think that's the mountain where there's a guy on YouTube who stood and watched the volcano. So I think it's in this area where it's actually erupted, roughly where we are now. I could be completely wrong, but it's just to give you sort of an overview really and show you what's happening on the island itself. Now you may have read on the news in the past that this is the actual island that potentially could at some point in the future cause a tsunami which could wipe out the eastern seaboard of the United States of America and lots of Europe. But don't worry, this volcano is not going to do that today. That's just a story you may have heard. So as we're flying over, I mean it's kind of saying on Google Maps that the volcano is erupting in this area, probably where I am now. And my understanding is it's actually rolling this way, and if you look at the actual live Lewis on there, on the maps, you can see where there's been eruptions in the past that's headed this way, look, down towards the sea. Now we're getting some good height now above the area. So there's the Palma down there, look. So it's this area that is being affected. Look at the ridge over there, look, in El Paso. Now, I did say that we're not letting any boats in and out of the port, Lewis, and that that would be the port in question. Puerto Neos. So these are the areas, I do believe, and the homes that are currently have lava flow running down. And even on this map it looks like there's been lava flow in the past. Actually, Lewis, there's a hill there as well, so that chap could have been stood on top of that hill. Just can't see it because we're so high up. But looking at this map, I'd definitely say it's this area, Lewis, definitely. Because it looks like from that guy who stood over here. So I would say that if he wasn't stood over in that mountain edge there, he stood on this hill. You can see there's a hill there, you see? You can't from here, it looks like it's flat, but it's not, that's a hill. I'm trying to take the plane down as much as I can to cover the area off to show you. Yeah, I'm sure he'd walk to the top of that hill. But you can see it's where all the lava flows have been in the past, Lewis. So there we go, as we get down, I'm doing a full circle round. So there's the hill that I think that the man who's put loads of footage on YouTube, I'm sure he stood at the top of this hill. So if we fly around based on what he filmed, and I would say that this is the area that's basically being swamped by the lava flows. And the molten rock. And as you can see, there's quite a lot of homes in this area. And then we have the port. There's actually two hills. So I suspect it's this area here. That is currently under threat. Which is currently being hit now. You got any more information, Lewis? Can you get me any more facts on this volcano, or say the temperature of the molten lava and rock? So the island itself has more than 2 volcanoes in total, and there you can definitely see in the past where they've had flows before, I'd say. It's one of the most active volcanic regions in the Canaries, yes, that we do know. And we have actually been to one on Lanzarote. The National Park, is it? In Lanzarote? We've actually been to that one. When Mummy and Daddy have walked the Caldera Blanca there. We have done that walk, and that is a walk I would definitely do again. And we'll take you next time, Lewis. No, not that one. We did the Caldera Blanca. So my son's actually looking on his phone. Yep, that one. Mummy and Daddy have walked the Caldera Blanca. So we've done another sweep round here. I just want to give you guys a sense from the air of what it looks like. And you can see how devastating this volcano is definitely going to be to people that live here. So I'm so sorry to all those people that are losing their homes right now. It must be absolutely devastating. So what we'll do now is we'll keep on flying over. And we'll try and head up to this mountain range. And then we'll make a turn and head back and land. We'll just have a quick look at the map. We're definitely in the right area. So the lava flow, temperature, anyone guess roughly what it is? It's around 1000 degrees Celsius. So that is extremely hot. And there's a video doing the rounds online that I've seen of a swimming pool being hit by the molten rock, Lewis, and the swimming pool very quickly boils and turns into a huge pile of steam. It just goes up in the air, and all the water's just basically boiling. So hot. But look how impressive this bit of mountain range is here as we head round Los Barros. Wow, this is quite spectacular as we come around here. So in the whole of the Canaries there's 7 active volcanoes. So El Hierro has a volcano, Triangle Island, the southwestmost and least studied of the Canary Islands, Fuerteventura, Gran Canaria, La Gomera, La Palma, Lanzarote and Tenerife. So basically the whole islands are a chain of volcanic ocean islands. The islands are a type example of oceanic hotspot volcanoes above a slow-moving, thick oceanic plate. The age of volcanism decreases from east to west as the Atlantic plate slowly moves east-northeast above the Canarian hotspot. From the oldest to the youngest is Lanzarote, Fuerteventura, Gran Canaria, Tenerife, La Gomera, La Palma and El Hierro. Lanzarote and Fuerteventura are the oldest islands. They are in the erosional stage, and recent volcanic activity is explained by a secondary mantle convection at the continental margin. Gran Canaria and Tenerife are in the post-shield phase with rejuvenated volcanism. Rejuvenated volcanism has not yet started at La Gomera, which is in the erosion stage, after the shield building phase has ended. It might skip this stage, as no volcanism has occurred for 2 to 3 million years, and volcanic pathways are probably sealed. The Palma and El Hierro, I don't know how to say that, the youngest of the island chain, are still above the hot spots and in their shield building phase. So yes, very interesting information on the island and the Canaries in general. But this is an absolutely amazing bunch of islands to visit. And like we say, Lanzarote is one that we do go to quite frequently. And at some point in the future we will be going back. So now we're going to come back down for a landing and end this video. And I might actually do one of Lanzarote. And we'll check out the cities of Playa Blanca and Costa de Keys, and we'll take you over the National Park. We'll take you over Caldera Blanca, which we've walked, and the Green Lake. Well, what I might do while I'm waiting, while we're preparing this, at some point I might get my son to attempt to fly a plane from here to Lanzarote. He's shaking his head. I don't think he wants to do it. He says it's too difficult. He's only good at one game, and that's Fortnite. Oh yeah, and FIFA. He plays FIFA a lot. Let's try and get this plane landed, shall we? September to November, yeah, I'll go there September to November. No, I'll just go so we're not in England. Well, there's lots of things to see in England, so. Right, let's try and make this landing. I'll probably make a mess of it. I'm way too high. I'm way too high, I'm way too fast. Because we've got a big runway to land on. And we are down. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you some sort of insight into the island. I think next I'm going to do a little flight over to Lanzarote. And check that island out. So thank you very much for watching, and we will see you again soon. Thank you and goodbye.